Hello, and welcome to a surprise season finale of the End Around.
Finale. Guys, this is huge. This is our 11th episode.
11th and final episode of season 1.
Guys, I think there's something different about this episode.
There is something a little bit different about this episode.
You know what? I'm trying to figure it out. Oh!
Let me take a stab at it. You want to take a stab at it? Take a stab at it.
Are we on camera?
We're on
is
camera.
That a camera?
That's a camera.
Wow.
Hey, the 11th and final season 1 episode of the End Around is live on camera, on film,
Live.
And we have a
Guys,
special guest. We have a special guest.
Who's special guest? Introduce yourself, please.
Owen Cannon, Hot Takes Only.
Owen Cannon, a.k.a. Mr. Hot Takes, obviously accompanied by Jackson Cannon and yours truly, Coastal Street Matter. Hey, we're going to get into it, kicking it off with some NBA action. Playoffs recap, boys. Let's talk about it.
The only part of the NBA that people actually care about, the NBA playoffs, because nobody watches regular season.
Love that.
So, Colson, start us off. What have we seen in the playoffs? Top favorites, teams, obviously that didn't make it. Now we have Raptors Warriors. Game 5.
As it's being filmed, Game 5
has not been played. So
yeah,
you guys will know the decision of that game.
Warriors,
but the Raptors are currently up. What is it?
3-1.
Wow. Did anyone see this coming? Because I'm pretty sure I did not.
The tables have turned.
That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly how I describe it. I think that to sum up this playoffs, it's that the tides are changing.
They are.
The Warriors are no longer the favorite. It's the first time that they have not been the favorite to win the title since 2016.
Of course.
At any point in the year, they have always been the favorite to win the title until I believe it was right after Game 3 had finished and they were down 2-1, which is kind of unbelievable.
No, it's unbelievable.
Throughout the playoffs, we've seen Damian Lillard just pop up out of nowhere. Not necessarily out of nowhere, but like really establish himself, I think, as a top guard in the league.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal. I would say also people kind of started to question LeBron James a lot. They questioned him during the regular season, but without him being in the playoffs, people have started to really begin to recognize Kawhi's greatness, Giannis's greatness, a lot of good players that are getting a lot of credit in the playoffs when LeBron isn't, which I think is really interesting. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But boys, I got a question for you. All right,
What's
I'm gonna go to you first, Jackson.
All right.
What's been the biggest disappointment this playoffs?
Biggest disappointment is that my hometown Charlotte Hornets were not in the playoffs as number one. I think that has to be the first thing. Biggest disappointment, I honestly really wanted to see Giannis in the NBA Finals. So I think the Bucks honestly were my biggest disappointment of this season because I think Giannis was so hot and just. I mean, he did not play to the star capability he needed to in the last series against the Raptors, and why the Raptors are in the finals. But that is my biggest disappointment because he's had a great season, especially to the end of the season. He just really, really played well, and I just really disappointed that he didn't follow through to the finals because I think he's got a chance in the next couple of years to make a run. So.
Owen?
Yes, I'm going to second that. I'm going to say I wanted Giannis. I wanted to see him go against the powerhouse Warriors. See what he would do there, considering his amazing season. I wanted to see that with his 1-on-4 action go on, but we didn't get it. It's pretty disappointing.
Yeah. I'm going to say my biggest disappointment is Kyrie Irving. And the reason for that is I think a lot of people, even though the Celtics were a 4 seed, really expected them to turn it on in the postseason. I had the Celtics beating the Bucks in the Eastern Conference semifinals. I think that was not necessarily a super unpopular upset pick.
No, the Celtics are a strong team.
And they completely fell apart because Kyrie sucked and lost control of the locker room. Terry Rozier since then has said that there's no chance he's going to come back with Kyrie on the roster and with some other guys on the roster. And
I can see it.
Well, quick take right here. Like, I don't think Kyrie's coming back to the Celtics.
I don't think he is either, but we'll get into that.
Well, that's later on.
We'll get into that later on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Who's been your biggest surprise of the playoffs this far? Maybe a player that came out of nowhere or a team. Obviously, there's an obvious surprise in the team, but you know.
I think I'll start with this one because I was giving you a ton of crap. Not only because I just didn't really know. I mean, I don't watch regular season NBA basketball, so I keep up with it because of the podcast, whatever. I'm reading about it, that kind of stuff. I got to give credit to my man Colson right here because I think my biggest surprise. I'm about to say it. Pascal Siakam. This guy, watching these past couple games, he's really a good player. He is long. He rebounds well. He's that kind of player that everybody needs on their team, but they don't appreciate. He's the really long hustle player that will get on the floor, go for boards. He was me as a high schooler.
Wow.
I don't score.
That's pretty cocky, right?
I don't.
cocky.
No. Listen to me. I don't score a lot of points, but I get rebounds, and
That's
I'm
true.
willing to get on the floor, and
Board
I
man
foul
gets
a
paid.
lot.
Everyone needs a hustle guy.
I'm willing. Everybody needs
a hustle guy.
everybody needs a hustle guy. Everybody needs somebody who can get 4 fouls in a minute and be fine and still be put in the
True.
game. So
True.
that's my biggest surprise.
Thank you, Jackson.
Yeah.
Siakam for most improved. Owen.
All right, I'll give you mine. I'm gonna go with Fred VanVleet here.
Ooh.
With his
Can we
big-
get a little elbow to the face?
With his big point production going on in these the recent games, that's pretty surprising considering his pretty quiet regular season.
I think it's a great pick. And this is going to be one that I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with. I think I'm probably going to get a little bit
get some hate mail from
little
this
bit
one?
little bit of dirt from this one, but my biggest surprise has been Draymond Green.
I love that.
And
I
the
love
reason
that.
for that,
Interesting.
listen, the reason for that is
I love
that
that.
he carried them through the Western
He
Conference
did.
Finals.
He-
Whether
honestly, though.
whether y'all know it or not, because he doesn't put up 25 points a
He
game,
did, though.
Draymond Green has put the Warriors on his back.
Yes.
People are giving Curry all the credit with
Facts.
KD out right now that
No,
he's putting
it's
up
true.
45 points a game. And yes, Curry has done his job on the offensive end, but Draymond is basically averaging a triple-double for
He
the
is.
last 14 games. And Draymond is my biggest surprise of the playoffs, hands down, no question about it. No questions asked.
Quick little thing I'm gonna throw in here. You know who? I gotta when I say Kyle Lowry, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Disappointment, pretty much.
Disappointment. Cole,
Oh
so
my
what
God.
about you?
I don't know, maybe clown?
Clown.
Clown.
Clown. Kyle
Anyways,
Lowry.
moving on.
Kyle Lowry
might
has
be the
gotten
most
some hate
hateable.
from,
Might be the most
from
hateable
these
player
two here.
in the
I had
NBA.
never said anything. I respect
If you're
Kyle
listening,
Lowry
Kyle
and his
Lowry,
grind.
I hate you. You suck.
Kyle
at
Lowry, you are the
basketball.
worst point guard to win a ring.
Kyle Lowry, don't listen to anything these guys are saying because they're completely
bad.
irrational. And
No,
you're the starting point
he's
guard
bad.
of the NBA
He's
Finals
bad.
team.
He's bad.
He's got great vision.
Fred VanVleet is better than Kyle Lowry.
That's
You
a hot
heard it
take.
here
That's
first.
That's a hot
completely
take.
different.
You heard it here
Bold
first.
hot take.
You heard it here first.
Speaking of hot takes, I think it's time that we really get into a serious argument that, frankly, I've been having on Twitter with some people over the last month-ish, but simply about who's controlling the NBA right now. Who are the dominant players, right? There are a lot of stars in the NBA right now, but when you think about it, who are the top 5 guys that you're like, these are the top 5 players in the NBA? In order. This is what we're going to do. Jackson's going to go first. He's going to list his top 5. I'll list mine. Owen, you finish it off.
Will do.
And then we're going to argue about it. All right?
All right.
Jackson, take us away. In order, 1 to 5.
All right, so my number 1 player in the NBA is currently not playing basketball. His name is Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
Okay,
Strong. Strong.
Kevin Durant is my number 1, and we'll get into why later
Yep.
when we talk about this.
Kevin
So,
Durant,
Kevin
number
Durant,
1.
number 1. Number 2, as much as I hate him,
Kyle Lowry.
he guessed it. No, as much as I hate him, as far as player goes, LeBron James is my number 2. Okay.
Wow.
Number 3, as of late too. This is a just because of how impressed I
Just
am
in.
of his
Just in.
of his playoff performance
Hot
and his
press.
and his finals performance. Kawhi Leonard as number 3.
I love it.
Number 4, Stephen Curry. Just a great player. He has to go number 4. He has to be top 5. I don't think I'd be interested to see if either of you guys leave him off your top 5 because I think I would feel like he has to be in the top 5. And controversially, my number 5, Anthony Davis. I left him out. I left James Harden out. It was a game time decision, and I'm leaving him out.
You left somebody else out that I was thinking about
right.
Big name, big
as
name.
a top 5 player
All right,
in the
that's a
NBA.
big player.
Yeah, we'll see.
So you're saying you got KD,
Yes.
then
KD,
LeBron,
Then LeBron.
then Kawhi,
Kawhi, number 3. Yep.
then Curry,
Curry's number 4.
then Anthony Davis.
Then AD. Yep.
Sheesh. All right, here comes mine. Ready?
All right, let's hear it.
Number 1, KD. I agree with you.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
just you can't argue with the offensive dominance, the presence that he is on the floor.
I swear to God, if you say Joel Embiid is on your top 5,
Relax. Kevin Durant, number 1. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
All right. And the reason for that is
he pushed up.
he
Mine.
is.
He pushed up mine.
I mean, he's just dominating right now.
He is. He
on the
is.
offensive end and on the defensive
He
end.
is.
He is having a postseason unlike any other that we've seen really since LeBron's 2018 run where they lost.
Averaging 30
But
points.
I agree.
But he is, putting together a historic postseason.
He is.
And so Kawhi Leonard right now is my number 2, just because of the way that he's a great two-way player.
Can I stop you real quick, just for a quick second? Have y'all seen the videos of Kawhi Leonard laughing?
Dick. He needs to work on that. He's got to work on that. That's okay though.
Anyways, sorry, keep going.
KD.
I had to throw that in there.
Kawhi.
Okay.
Number 3, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Strong.
Yeah.
That's my number 3.
Okay.
I think that obviously this year he showed why
I'm a big Giannis fan.
he's not just the Greek
I'm a
freak
big Giannis
anymore.
fan too.
It used to be the Greek freak because he was athletic, freakish. He was just super long. He gave to the rim whenever he wanted. This year, I think he really stepped up his game. I got Giannis at 3.
Okay.
At the number 4 spot, I have Steph Curry.
So that's what I had too.
I got Curry at number 4.
I don't think you can leave Curry off.
Actually, dude, now that I think about it,
I don't think you can leave him off. He dropped 47 in the last.
I got
round
LeBron at 4.
LeBron at 4.
I got LeBron at 4.
Okay.
I got LeBron at 4 because, frankly, you can't argue with what he's been able to do.
He's a king.
Just because of an off year, I think that he's getting a lot of. The fact that he's only at 4 is ridiculous. I could slide him up to 3. I'm gonna put LeBron at 4, Curry at 5.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
how I'm gonna close it out.
Yeah.
KD, Kawhi, Giannis, LeBron.
I'm interested
Curry.
to talk about Giannis.
Well, mine's very similar to Colson's.
It's because he's a smart man.
All right, here we go. We got Durant at 1. No question.
Yeah, I think consensus number 1 overall, Kevin Durant is
We
the best
got-
player in basketball right now.
For sure. We got
Yes.
Leonard at number 2. Best
My
two-way
boy.
player in the league.
I'm a fan.
Obviously,
Number 3, Giannis. I think we're all pretty. He's got to be in the top 5.
this guy doesn't
We'll-
even have
we'll
a
keep
top
on,
five.
we'll keep on.
And
I
then
don't
he
think
said
I
the one
agree with
that
that.
he said the guy that got snubbed was Harden.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cold take, but we'll keep going.
He's gonna be the MVP. We all
not
know
gonna-
this.
he's not gonna be the MVP.
Yes, he will.
We'll see. Number 4, we got Curry. I do agree. He's got to be in there.
Curry has
With
to
his
be.
recent
He has to
47
be
point
in there.
performance. All right, number 5, we got LeBron James. Had to sneak him in there. He's
So
gotta be in there.
you and me just flip flop Curry and LeBron.
So-
He's got to be in there.
so-
He's got to be in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So the difference is Anthony Davis and Giannis. Is
Pretty
the-
much,
is
yes.
the
you got
difference.
Anthony Davis. We have Giannis.
At 3, though.
So here's my one knock on Giannis. He is a great player, and I think he does deserve to be in the top 10, 100% top 10. Top 8, I'd say. Not top 5, though. He is a young player, still developing, and I think we saw his immaturity in the playoffs. He can't lead a team right now. And I think you saw his development in the regular season. He's developing into a really great player. But in the playoffs, you're going to need a guy like Anthony Davis can carry a team, okay?
But where was he in the playoffs?
But
Anthony-
can
but
he
his
lead a
team is
Can
garbage.
he lead a team?
But his team is
He doesn't even want to play
absolute-
for his team.
Exactly, because they're garbage. Dude, the Pelicans are
How could you
are
give up
not
on your
good.
team?
But
And
let's
he's
start
in
with
the top
Zion.
five.
But
coming
listen
in?
to me.
With Zion coming
If
in?
you flip-flop, this is my question. And this is how I was thinking about it. If you put Anthony Davis on the Bucks this year, I think the Bucks beat the Raptors and are in the finals this year.
Brother, man.
I'd say
Sheesh.
AD and Giannis cancel each other out, so I don't think that's.
I think
that's strong.
I think Anthony Davis and Giannis are a very equivalent player. Anthony Davis is just a little bit more mature because he's played in the league longer. So I think if you just said Anthony Davis is equivalent to Giannis,
But I don't think he would push them over the edge to beat the Raptors.
See that's where I disagree because I think he's a better offensive player. Giannis is putting up like 11 points in some of those games, like game 4, game 5. He's putting up like 11 points. Anthony Davis is dropping like 30 every game.
Anthony Davis doesn't want to play on his team.
It doesn't matter if you. Put
I don't
him
care.
on
It's
a
right
team-
now.
If
It's
you
not-
put him
I'm
on
not
a
talking
team
about
that wins,
hypotheticals. It's not a hypothetical. Oh, if Anthony Davis was on the Lakers,
Best
he would
players
drop-
in the league
he would
right
drop
now.
just
50.
wait. Next year,
if
next
AD
year when
would-
Anthony
yeah,
Davis is on a better
you can't
team,
say that.
Anthony Davis.
We're talking about current
Davis
right
is-
now.
I'm saying Anthony Davis, as far as my players,
You're saying
he's
if
better
Anthony
than
Davis was
Giannis.
on a different team where he would play.
Giannis.
Your argument was
Listen
that
to me.
Giannis
Here we
didn't
go.
perform in the playoffs.
Giannis.
And so Anthony Davis is better when Anthony Davis didn't play in the playoffs.
Giannis.
And didn't perform well enough in the regular season to get them to the playoffs.
Hey.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Giannis and Anthony Davis play one-on-one
What you
together.
mean?
Anthony Davis is winning.
I don't know about that.
I mean-
I could say go either way.
I think it's coin
both
flip.
great players. Both great
I think it's
players.
coin flip.
I have nothing against AD, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm taking Giannis.
No, dude. Anthony Davis 100% better than Giannis. He is winning in a one-on-one
I
against
just
Giannis.
don't know, man.
I don't know.
Giannis can be in all the commercials he wants.
I don't
to.
think AD
Dude,
dominates
nobody's
Giannis.
beating the brow. Nobody is beating. Well, okay. I think LeBron can
You
beat
just
the
said
brow.
4 people can beat the Brown.
Yeah,
Well, you said 4
Yeah,
people better.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
that they can beat the
Besides
Brown.
those 4 people,
That's
though.
different.
In a one-on-one against Giannis, the brow.
Ridiculous.
Dude, fear the brow.
Ridiculous.
Fear the brow. AD, if you come to Charlotte, I'll buy your jersey.
Here's the deal. AD gave up on a chance to play with Zion Williamson
He
by
did.
requesting a trade, even after the Pelicans won the lottery from number 11 spot.
You know why? Because
Out of
he's an
nowhere.
alpha player.
Out of nowhere.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants.
It's ridiculous. Anyways, getting into the draft, we haven't talked since the draft.
We haven't.
Pelicans at number 1. We got the Grizzlies at number 2. We got the Knicks at number 3. And the Lake Show in a controversial, people were a little frustrated that it might be rigged, moving up to number 4. Here's what I see, all right? I see at number 1, I see Zion, obviously.
Has
Ja
to be.
at 2.
Has to be.
RJ 3. And then it's a toss-up for the Lakers at
Yeah.
4. I think they might go DeAndre Hunter or Jarrett Culver.
Yeah.
Go strong.
But that's my thoughts for the draft. I think we move to the offseason, though, right now.
I think so too. Yeah, I think you're right.
And this is what I think we do. All right, I think we take a little guess, play maybe like a little game
Little game.
where
Little game?
I toss out an upcoming NBA free agent,
All right.
Okay.
one of the top guys probably,
All right.
and you are gonna flip your computer around with a logo of the team that he will play for.
Is the logo just going to appear
next
from
year.
my mind to the computer?
That's exactly
Is that
how it's
how it
gonna work.
works?
Or maybe we've pre-established a document thanks to Owen Cannon. All right, here we
This
go.
thing is magic.
Here we go. All right,
Welcome to the. We're getting screen time right now. This
I'm gonna
could
give
be
you
nice.
10, 15 seconds to decide. Actually, maybe 5.
We'll
five-
put in some
5, 10
music.
seconds.
We'll put in some music while we're thinking about it.
Perhaps.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Everybody ready?
Ready?
Wow, we all have different answers.
1, 2, 3. Reveal.
Boom.
Brooklyn.
Jackson,
Brooklyn.
you have 5 seconds to defend the Brooklyn Nets.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Brooklyn Nets. They got 2 max contracts.
They do. They do have 2 max slots with the recent.
He's going to Brooklyn.
Alan
He's
Craft's
going
ready.
to Brooklyn.
New York Knicks also have 2 max slots, and they'll have RJ Barrett, and he goes to a team that has nothing, and he can prove to the world that he is the best player. He doesn't need help.
I'm saying the dynasty's not over. It's got one more year in it. The dynasty is not over.
Good take, good take. All right, turn it around.
Kawhi's about to take
Back to
down
scratch.
the dynasty.
Next player, Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
Y'all let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Running to the 6 with my woes.
With my woes.
Raptors action and a Clippers sandwich. Boys, defend the Raptors.
They about to beat the Warriors 4-1. He's staying in the 6.
He's staying.
Drake is hooking him up with a nice pad.
Yep. He got that lifetime meals.
Dude,
meals for
just
life.
the Kawhi, the
Meals-
Kawhi
Wine and
meals.
dine.
The
The
Kawhi,
Kawhi
wine and dine. Yep.
Yes,
He's
peak
staying.
Twitter. We'll put a link.
He's
whatever.
staying.
Kawhi gets free meals at whatever restaurant he wants in
Staying.
participating locations in Toronto.
LA Clippers, he wants to go home, doesn't want to play with LeBron. He's going to the Clippers. Kawhi's always been a quiet guy that doesn't really care. That's
Kawhi
my
and
opinion about Kawhi. All right,
Kawhi
flip
and
it.
dine.
We got to roll through the next one. Kyrie Irving.
I think there's a consensus here, boys.
I might switch it up. I'm going to switch it up then.
Let's switch it up.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
Brooklyn.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to switch it up again. I'm going to switch it up again. Hold up.
KD and Kyrie.
I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to switch it up. You guys can defend Brooklyn real quick.
All right.
Dude,
I like it.
I just explained it when I said Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, that's my hot take of the offseason. Kevin Durant, Kyrie teaming up in Brooklyn. It's gonna happen.
I think it's
He
gonna
looks
have to.
nice. He looks nice in the Nets
He
jersey.
looks good. Black and white.
He looks so good.
He looks
in the-
good. He
In,
looks
the,
good.
in the Nets jersey.
I think it's happening.
All right, here's my prediction. LA, he's linking up back with Bron.
Also possible. I'm open to that.
I don't
I'm
actually
open to
think
the Lake
that's
Show.
going to happen. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I'm just rooting for that.
It's possible.
Like, I'm just really rooting for
Kyle
that.
Lowry, clown. If you're watching,
Boo,
again,
get
clown.
this guy out of here. All right, last one. Klay Thompson.
This is tough.
This is tough.
This is a tough one. Hot take. Hot take. Oh, I'm struggling. I am struggling. Oh, I don't know.
Jax, you better make up your mind, boy. Time is literally running out.
All right.
I'm ready.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Flip, bang. The dynasty is not over.
Dynasty's not over.
It's not.
Klay loves the Warriors. The
It's
Warriors
not
love
over.
Klay. He's not leaving. No way.
Clay's going rogue. He's going to be a snake. He's going to Boston.
Boston.
Yep. He's going
He
to Boston.
definitely ran out of time.
You heard it here. Action. Welcome back. End around. Owen, Colson, Jackson. Commercials over. Bam. Guys, NBA, a lot of cool talk, but a great segment too, guys.
Great segment.
Heads up,
Solid segment.
Good
Great
segment.
segment.
Solid
I think
video
that-
segment.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
Solid.
so moving on. Quick little segment. We got, as well as the NBA Finals, we have the NHL Stanley Cup that's
Bam.
going on right now.
Oh.
We have big game tonight.
Huge
Game
game.
6
Huge.
is going to be tonight. The Blues have a chance to win. They're up 3-2. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the NHL. This is kind of interesting because before this season, I really didn't watch the NHL at all. One of the guys we live with, Ben Gilbert, plays hockey for Wake Forest. Plays at the club Wake Forest team. Shout out to them. Great season. But started watching hockey with him and just kind of really enjoyed people hitting each other into walls and just absolutely decking each other.
What's not to love?
So, I mean, exactly. So, I've been keeping up with hockey a little bit. The Canes, hometown Canes, obviously had a great run. Got knocked out by the Bruins, who
Hate
are
to
now
see
in
it.
the Stanley Cup Finals, and playing the Blues. So we got 3-2. One big storyline that I gotta bring this up because I thought it was crazy and it's got to make it on the podcast. This man by the name of Zdeno Chara.
Big Zadine.
Okay, he broke his jaw on Monday. Okay, in the game on Monday.
Yep.
Comes back and plays 2 days later
With a broken jaw.
and gets wrecked a
Huge
ton.
piece.
That's
And
why I
is-
love Zdeno Chara.
Dude, are you kidding me?
He's also like 6'8", and with skates on, he's like 6'11".
Look at this man. He's got
Big
this,
lad, big
y'all can
lad.
see this picture. He's like got like a freaking
That's
mat.
a-
Like he's
that's a holder.
got like a freaking
Jaw holder.
like a freaking football helmet on.
Looking like a.
But this
It's
guy,
very tough.
he's a captain too. He's a captain, and he comes back and just. I mean, they lost the game, but it was a great game, and the guy's playing with a broken jaw. Hockey player, ridiculously.
Big stuff,
I mean,
man.
just
It's-
I had to bring
I
it
see
up.
no difference.
Huge,
See no difference.
big game tonight. Blues could bring it
Hey,
home.
and big props to St. Louis. Big props to St. Louis because
Honestly,
in the middle
yeah.
of
No,
the
you're right.
year, in the middle of the year, they actually were not looking great. If
Okay,
you didn't
yeah.
follow hockey, you wouldn't know this,
I wouldn't know.
but they were not looking great in the middle of the year. And instead of tanking like most NBA teams would, this is a shot at some NBA teams. Instead of tanking,
just the
they
NBA.
made some great moves.
Great moves.
They completely changed their game plan to a certain degree, and they are in the Stanley Cup.
They're
and
leading
they're playing
3-2.
They're playing for a shot to win at home.
At home.
tonight. Big
At home.
deal.
Huge
In
deal.
St. Louis.
Send it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about the NHL. I just,
Dang.
wanted to get
Should we
that out
get-
because I think that
boom.
was absolutely crazy.
Should we get into the more popular American sport where people hit each other?
Yeah, let's do it.
Moving on to the National Football League, we're gonna do
AFL.
a little
Hey.
over under win count. And what I mean by that is we're gonna say a team, maybe a team that's been in the news, maybe a team that's hot, a popular team.
Hot
and you're,
or not.
You're gonna go over or under.
Over,
so,
under.
example,
Boom, boom.
if I said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 4.5 wins, over under.
Under.
Over.
Double one.
They ain't winning the game.
That's how it works.
They
All right,
win
we'll
the
do it just
game.
like that. Starting off, the New England Patriots, 9.5 wins. Ready? 1, 2, 3, under.
Under.
I'm not.
Dude, they consistently
Defend yourself.
They consistently go 8-8 and barely make the playoffs, and then they win the Super
I'm not ruling out Tom Brady.
You don't have. You,
They
I'm not
definitely don't
ruling
I'm
it
consistently-
out
not
either.
ruling out the team.
They definitely don't consistently go 8-8, but Brady for sure. I just think he's
Go.
getting old.
They're
Go.
not. They're
Go.
not winning 10
I think
games.
this is the year he gets old, and that his supporting
That's
cast
what-
isn't
that's
as
what
good.
they
They
said
do
last
not.
year.
They
That's
do
what
not
they said
win.
last year.
No, this year,
You're saying that they
Gronk
win
is
10
Go
games.
Gronk.
No
Go.
Gronk.
You
No
think
Gronk.
that? You think that? And they
They
lost
still
Chris
got
Hogan.
Brady. They still have
lost
Brady.
Chris Hogan.
They only
lost
need
Gronk.
Brady. They only need Brady.
I agree.
All
I
right.
think they're going to barely
Moving
sneak
on,
into the
moving on,
playoffs and
moving
then
on.
win the Super
Only
Bowl.
need
It
Brady.
happens every year.
Cleveland Browns, 8.5, over, under.
Over.
Under.
I think they're gonna get their stuff together. They're gonna have Kareem Hunt back in a couple weeks,
Yep.
and I think they're gonna look good. They just got to contain their divas and really.
They gotta-
get
they
the-
got a big fan base.
That is the
Right,
most
solid.
popular hot take in America. The Browns are not going to be good next year, no matter what anybody says.
Wow.
The
smart
Browns
words.
I'm not saying they're gonna be
It's a
crazy good. I'm
popular
just saying they're
hot
gonna be
take.
over 8.5.
No, dude, they're not.
They're gonna bounce
win.
back.
They're
They're gonna
going
bounce
6
back.
and 10. They're
Regardless,
going
they're
6 and
bouncing
10 or
Steelers
7 and
aren't as
9
good.
and missing the
The
playoffs.
Steelers aren't as good. The Bengals are trash. Their division is weak.
Hey, don't
I
hate
think
on
the
Jesse
Ravens.
Bates.
I don't think
The Ravens are winning that. They're winning that.
I'll take the
division.
Browns.
The Ravens. The
I'll
Ravens
take
are
Browns
winning that
too.
division.
Hey.
I'll take the Browns.
Lamar Jackson is going to have a great season.
Carolina Panthers, 6.5 wins, over, under.
Boom.
Under.
Hometown hero, baby.
You just hate the Panthers.
You hate
because
I don't
you're a
hate the
Tampa
Panthers.
fan.
I don't hate the Panthers. This is what
This
I
is
hate.
Yes,
personal.
you
This
do.
is
I hate
personal.
Cam Newton. Cam Newton is not a great
Is
quarterback.
Cam Newton your Kyle Lowry?
I'm just no.
Do
no.
you hate Cam as
You
much as you
hate-
hate Kyle Lowry?
No, because Kyle Lowry is playing for a chance to win his sports championship. Cam Newton can't get there. He can't.
Whoa,
throw
whoa,
the-
whoa, 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 whoa! MVP!
No, no, no.
2015!
Whoa.
MVP
This is,
in a week!
this is a long time ago before he
Whoa.
was wildly hurt every single week. Ever since
Whoa.
then, he's been hurt every single week.
But he got
He's
there.
inconsistent.
Did he get there?
He's wildly inconsistent. Will Greer will be the
When was the
starter in
last time
Carolina
that
by the
Tampa
end of
Bay
the
was
year.
in the-
Get
Hot
ready for
take.
it.
Bing, bing.
Get ready for it.
The
Moving on.
Panthers' offense is too stacked. I don't care if Cam can't throw. They just got to pitch it to Christian McCaffrey. He'll run for 400 yards, and we'll
Have you
still
seen?
win.
Have you seen the physique? The physique.
I've seen the physique.
He's
I've seen-
huge.
Flex Friday, boy!
Woo!
Ridiculous. Arizona Cardinals. New coach. We got a new offense in place with Kyler Murray. They got rid of Josh Rosen. 4.5 wins. Over, under, ready, go.
What?
What? Hot takes, baby.
What?
What?
Kyler Murray.
How many wins do you think they get?
Not much over that, but can I go slightly over?
they
Can
go
I go
5
slightly over?
They go 5 and 12.
I'm gonna go
You got-
slightly
you got
over.
A little, you got a little
I'm gonna
9
go
o'clock
slightly
action
over.
going here. Okay.
No way.
I think.
God, that's
I don't know.
not-
Hot takes only.
Kingsbury
lame.
wasn't really even a good coach in college.
Bad take.
Raiders, 5.5 wins.
This is
5.5. They got AB. They got 3 different first-round picks. Sign Richie Incognito, Gruden. Raiders, 5.5. 1,
3, 2,
2,
1.
3.
Really?
Raiders go 6 and 10.
AB
They
causes
will
problems. AB causes problems.
He
Toxic.
does,
Toxic.
but they can win 6 games.
Toxic.
They
Yo,
can win
here's
6
the deal.
games.
Toxic.
3 or 4 weeks into the
toxic.
season, he's gonna realize Big Ben was a pretty darn good quarterback, and Derek Carr isn't.
Yes,
back.
we all know this.
Take me back.
But 6 games.
Toxic.
They'll be 5.5.
I don't see it.
All right.
Chiefs, 10.5. Patrick Mahomes coming off his MVP season. Chiefs, 10.5. Over under 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Wow, consensus.
Consensus.
Mahomes is not having the
Strong
same
season.
he had
I don't
last
think
year.
they would stand for another year.
I don't think.
I don't
he
think
can
Mahomes is going to be.
I don't think so.
Mahomes is going to have the same season, and they lose Kareem Hunt, and they're definitely going to lose Tyreek Hill
They
when all
play.
of this stuff
Yep.
about him.
either. The Chiefs are
finishes.
not the same. It's
There's no
Mahomes
chance.
is still going to be a good quarterback, but he is not going to be the MVP next year.
All right, here comes one. Giants, 3.5.
3.5.
Over under 3.5. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Same argument as the Panthers with Christian McCaffrey. They got Saquon Barkley. That's enough for 4 wins.
Yeah, but their defense is trash. Everyone else in their offense
They
is
play
trash.
in the same division as
Their-
the Bucks.
their
and the
coach is
Panthers.
trash?
No, I'm
Hold on,
completely
I gotta
trash.
throw in this hot take because we're talking about the Giants.
The Giants?
Oh, I
I
know what's-
read this tweet that says
Giants, man.
Eli plus Peyton equals Daniel Jones. Former Giants center Sean O'Hara says if you put the Manning Bros in a blender, Daniel Jones is what you get.
Why
Hold
is
on
that-
1 second. Let me
why
think
is that a
about
hot
it.
take?
Let me think about it. Because he's not. Daniel Jones, not a good quarterback. A terrible pick at number 6 overall. A
Wow.
awful pick.
I hope by week 10 he's playing better than any of the
Daniel
other rookie
Jones.
quarterbacks.
Daniel
Wow.
Jones will not play in the NFL in 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
gonna bring this up in 3.5. Sheesh.
Daniel
All
Jones
right.
will not be on an NFL team in
Wow.
3 years.
Next team, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson at the helm. Newly acquired running back Mark Ingram. Marquise Brown, first-round pick, a wide receiver. They're building around Lamar. 8.5.
That's
Over-
a high. That's a steep number.
Over under. 1, 2, 3.
What?
All right, I'm not going much lower.
I think 8. I think 8 is good.
I think
I agree.
8. I
I
think
agree.
I was on the
Solid
fence about this
mediocre.
one, and then I think about my good friend Stephen Lee, who always talks to me about the Ravens and how they're on the come up. I believe in Lamar. I didn't believe in him, but I believe in him
I
now,
believe in
even
Lamar.
though his arm is
I believe in the
trash.
come up, not this year.
I believe in the come up. I just
Not
think
this
that
year. Still
the Ravens-
building.
The Ravens are an 8
the
8
Ravens
team.
will be
They're
good.
an 8-8
No
team.
more. They don't have to
8-8
guard
team.
AB anymore. They just solo on Juju.
They got Juju.
Dude,
They're an
just
8-8.
put the whole
They're an
defense
8-8
guarding
team.
Juju.
Yeah, but they got to deal with freaking Odell
10
and
and
Jarvis
6.
Landry in
10
Cleveland.
and 6. 10 and
I
6.
mean, come on, bro.
Come on,
this
man.
guy over here.
10 and 6.
Last one, Dallas Cowboys, 10.5 wins. Over under 10.5. 1, 2, 3. Y'all, this is the easiest one.
No, it's
As
not.
much as I love Zeke, not happening.
No.
Zeke's playing the whole year. Dak was hated on last year. They got
was.
Amari Cooper, who played amazing the last 4 weeks. Jalen Smith is healthy. Leighton Vander Esch is an amazing. I think he made the Pro Bowl last year.
He did.
Leighton Vander Esch is an amazing linebacker. They
He's-
got
he's the
DeMarcus
next-
Lawrence
he's the
back.
next Luke
The
Kuechly.
Dallas Cowboys win the
Strong.
NFC.
Vander-
The Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl next year.
Vander Esch is the new Luke Kuechly.
You heard it. Dallas Cowboys.
Without the concussions, Vander Esch is we'll see. But
Well, pretty similar there, Luke. Luke gets quite a few as well.
Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
All right.
Jackson, talk to me about some Wake Forest
Guys,
sports action. Let's bring it back to our home.
Wake Forest. So, as we all know, our basketball team is still bad.
Terrible.
That's not changing.
Almost beat Duke last year.
I think we did almost beat Duke.
Close call.
And this goes back to the argument. You can listen to every podcast we've done up until this point. The problem is Danny Manning, and unless they change Danny Manning, I don't see the program changing.
Get him out.
I really don't see the program
Get him
changing. A big talk on our football program, though.
It's true.
Guys, currently now Colson made a good point today. We don't have all. So we're talking about the 2020 class right now. Wake is currently ranked 16th in the nation for recruiting in the 2020 class, which for a program like Wake is very, very good. I am very optimistic about that. Now, when you think about it,
there you go. Get to it.
So now here's the silver lining. So you have
not the silver lining.
Not the silver lining was that we're 16.
Yeah.
But they're like the top commits have not committed anywhere yet, so you just have a bunch of guys at the top of the class that haven't committed. But all that to say,
hey,
the best recruits wait.
I think this might be the best recruiting class to date that Wake has had.
It's possible.
I think
so far, yes. I'll agree.
In the way that the program is going, I mean, just with the new facilities, I think that's a huge draw for guys, which is crazy because when you pitch a school like Wake, you're like, yeah, we got great academics. And the athletics are like pretty good too, but like you'll get a job, and that's like what they'll probably tell kids. But like now we'd be like, hey, we got these world class facilities. Oh, and by the way, this is a great school too. And our football program is like not bad. Like we've won 3 bowls in a row.
We're certainly making a better argument.
I really think Wake is going to be starting to rise in the ACC. You know who I think is going down because they just lost their star quarterback, Duke. And Chapel Hill's not going to be good. Mac Brown is not going to be
good. How much farther can Duke go down?
How much farther?
We beat them 63-3 last year. You can't go much farther down than that.
Clemson 63-3 last year. Hot take: 2 years, Wake beats Clemson.
Wow!
Whoa!
No way, dude.
Clemson?
No way. Clemson
My
is the new
senior
Alabama.
Football powerhouse.
My senior year,
No
Wake
way.
pulls off an upset.
Heck nah.
Wow.
I hope so.
We'll see.
But geez, I doubt
We would love to see it, but hot take.
Anyways,
Take
all
it
that to
away.
say. Also, very cool. Wake is doing like a collective rebrand of our logos and everything. So you'll see a new Demon Deacon coming. I think it's rolling out in the fall.
Fall 2019.
So you should see a brand new Deacon. Supposedly, it looks a lot more fierce than the other one.
Fierce Deacon.
So
I hope it looks like the New England Patriots logo.
I'm excited. I'm very excited to see this new Deacon.
You feel me?
Also, mostly because all my stuff, all the gear that I got now is going to be vintage now. Which is going to be kind
True.
of tough.
Vintage
I got a
gear.
bunch of
That is
retro
cool.
gear.
That's cool.
But look for that. It's going to be a big Wake news. You'll see new lettering. You'll see new logos everywhere. So keep your eye out for that. It should roll out in the fall. They haven't set a date for anything, and they really haven't even talked about it. We just know about it because we, talk to people that are like in the athletic office or just hear it around campus. The buzz around campus is the new logos and everything. So keep that in mind. But as far as Wake sports, that's all I got. Also, a huge shout out to the golf team and all the national championships that we lost this year. But we won them all last year. So
That's true.
And next year's our year.
Every other year.
Next year is the
Every
year.
other year.
Every other year.
Just
We're
clean
gonna
up
be
every other
fine.
year. That's all that
But
matters.
Petros, thank you very much. You had a phenomenal season again.
Also, Jennifer Kupcho.
Coach was a beast.
Here comes we've talked about
She's
this
playing
before.
in the Open
Jennifer
right
Kupcho, you're the greatest
She's-
Wake Forest athlete of all time.
She's playing in the Open right now.
I really think that. I really think
I
that.
honestly don't disagree with you.
As far
She's
as
a phenomenal
her
player.
accomplishments at Wake Forest, Jennifer Kupcho, you're the greatest Wake Forest athlete of all time.
I don't disagree. I do
Love
not
that.
disagree.
Love
Let's transition into everyone's favorite segment, and the last one for a while.
The last paper plastic.
We thought a month and a half ago was going to be the last one for a while, but here we are in the middle of summer. We flew in just for a little surprise episode. Paper or plastic, you know how it goes. We're going to say a statement. If you agree, paper. Put it in the eco-friendly bag.
Boom.
We love the earth. If you disagree, plastic. You're evil. It's
Evil.
a terrible statement. You completely disagree with it. First statement. I'm coming to you first, Owen Cannon. Got it?
Got it.
Listen very carefully. If both teams are fully healthy, every player is completely healthy, 100%, the Raptors could still compete with the Warriors. Paper or plastic? We'll argue after.
Plastic.
What does compete mean? Does that mean they win a game?
Could still compete with the Warriors.
I'm gonna say take it to a game 7 probably. That's the 7 series. They would take it to a game.
I
7.
think
That's
compete is like win one is like 2-3.
Compete. Paper.
I don't know.
Plastic.
Plastic.
Now, here's why. A fully healthy Warriors team is Clay fully healthy, KD fully healthy, and Boogie fully healthy.
Yeah.
Plus Steph, plus Draymond, no way. I think a fully healthy Warriors sweeps the Raptors. Maybe the Raptors get one. Maybe. I don't think that's
Gentlemen sweep, probably. I'm going
If we're talking compete,
1-1.
though, I honestly do think that of any team, the Raptors can compete.
I don't think the Raptors have the firepower.
That's 2
to
games.
Keep up with the
I'm
Warriors.
saying 2 games.
If there was any fully
I
healthy
think
team,
I think that's a fair point. I do not know if the Raptors, the Kawhi is going to have to
They don't have
drop
enough
50,
offensive firepower.
and Pascal Siakam is going to have to go for 30, 30, and 30.
Not happening.
But I think they can compete.
So okay, if there was a team, if you could pick any team in the NBA, fully healthy, would there be another one that you think that could compete with the Warriors?
See, the only reason that I say compete in paper is because of the Raptors' defense. Because you have Ibaka that can guard and is a great defensive player. Siakam is long. Kyle Lowry sucks, so that's just a wash. Curry's going to go.
You guys
for
hate
50.
on Kyle Lowry a lot, but then you keep saying that the Raptors could compete. I don't understand.
He's not pulling the weight, though.
No, he's
No
not
way.
pulling away.
He's
And
not pulling
Kawhi
away.
Leonard is one of the best defenders in the NBA, if not the best, arguably the best. So that you have a starting lineup that is a very good defensively. Like the way that the Raptors are set up is they're a defensive team. If there's any team that is built to probably beat the Warriors, it's probably. I'd have to say that it's going to be them.
Again, I don't think the Warriors are a bad defensive team. So with their offensive
I don't think
power
they're bad
and their
defensive
solid
either.
defense, I don't think they're being beat.
It's a tough debate. I think that they can compete. I think that they would win too. I really do.
Sheesh.
I think the Warriors would have to go ice cold.
We've seen it happen.
If there's
before.
any team in the
we
NBA,
literally saw it happen last game.
If there's any team in the NBA fully healthy that could compete with the Warriors, it's the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'll take that.
With a fully healthy Ben Simmons, JJ Redick, Jimmy Butler, Tobias, Embiid. That's the only squad that could possibly compete.
They got the firepower.
I think they could sneak 2 or 3 away.
I think they could. I agree with that.
I'd still take the Warriors in 7, but if there's a team, it's the Sixers. Maybe the Blazers. The Blazers
Blazers are solid.
Do
the
you
Blazers
think?
with a healthy Nurkic.
Do you
They're
think the
solid.
Rockets
could put up a test?
See,
Screw the Rockets. James Harden not good.
Not good.
That team is
I don't
it's
wanna talk about
sad
it.
because they
They'll
literally
never win.
They
They'll never
literally
win.
were built to try and beat the Warriors and they couldn't.
And they got 2 years in a row too.
All right, I got this next one. Paper or plastic. Owen, we'll start with you. The Warriors dynasty is over. Paper or plastic?
Plastic.
Plastic. Colson, what do you got?
Plastic.
I'm gonna say paper.
He's going paper.
All right. What do you got?
I think they built this team, and they're just now, with KD hurt, I think he's going to come back. He wants revenge from the league. If they lose to the Raptors, I think they win the championship next year, no doubt. They're all going to be fired up, and I think it's a no. They're killing everyone.
I think KD is gone no matter what.
The year they
I
lost to
think-
Cleveland, did we say that the Warriors dynasty was over? Did we say that the Warriors were going to be bad next year?
I didn't. I
That's
knew
right.
that they were going to be good.
Ain't nothing going to change.
I'm going to change.
If they lose this
It's
year, they're
different.
going to be fired
It
up next
feel-
year. They
it
still
feels-
got Steph under
fired.
contract.
It
They got
feels
Draymond,
different, though.
And Clay
it
is going
just
to come back.
feels-
Did we see the Nike shirt
It
with KD San
feels.
Francisco?
It feels
Did we see that?
different.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Nike and
Nike-
shirt, and it had all the places KD's played, and San Francisco was on there.
And
And
the
with
Warriors, the Warriors have not yet moved to their new stadium is in San Francisco. So
next
he
year.
hasn't
Did
played
Nike
in San
release
Francisco
KD
yet.
staying? Did they release it?
Hot take.
Hot take.
It just feels different. I really think
I don't
KD's
know.
gone.
He's been in the tunnel supporting the team every time. He's still with the team.
He's gonna stay.
Why is he not
He's
on the
either gonna stay
bench?
or he's
He's
going to New
staying.
York.
Why is he not on the bench?
I don't
He's
think he
either
can.
staying-
I don't think he can.
Why? Clay was on
That's
the
just
bench.
like I don't know. I feel like he can.
Dude,
I feel like
he's
I
a
heard
snake. He's a
No,
snake.
I don't know.
Big facts.
I mean, huge facts.
Flaming hot take facts.
I mean, enormous facts.
guys, what do you feel about the video? You think it worked out? What do you think the people will think?
I don't know. I got no idea.
Well, we'll see.
I'm eager to see. I think that we'll probably go back to podcasts in the fall.
Yeah.
Speaking of the fall, some big changes coming to the
Woo!
underground.
Woo!
Big changes that will not be announced right now. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to tune in.
You gotta tell them about your change, though. You gotta tell them.
Yes, so guys, so the reason that these big changes are going to happen, and then I'll tell the whole story. So going abroad. I'm going to be in Sydney, Australia. So I won't be able to record the podcast. Colson will still be going with it,
Obviously.
And I still might make a couple appearances. Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll make a couple appearances maybe, and send in some takes for sure. I'll definitely do some stuff, and I'll give you some reports on some Aussie rugby and some stuff. But I'm going to be in Sydney, Australia, so I will not be on the podcast. But someone is coming. Someone is coming.
Podcast will not die, is what we're saying.
The podcast
There will be a season 2.
will not die. Season 2 is coming.
That's all we gotta say.
That's all we can say right now.
We are contractually obligated not to say anything else.
But
That's all.
it's gonna be good.
That's all I can
It's
say.
gonna be great. I'm very excited to it.
Justin, it's been a real pleasure.
It's been a real pleasure.
Owen, thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show.
It was great. Good talk.
Yeah, good talk today.
Maybe YouTube will be our thing.
We might do this. Click the link in our description to see all the other.
Like and subscribe. Click the link here.
Right
If
here.
you want to watch a different
We'll put it
video,
right here.
click up there. You know they do that when they're like, click the link in the description here. Watch a different video here. Buy merch here.
Dude, we gotta have merch. Logo is coming soon as well.
Boom.
We'll have all kinds of stuff.
We got all kinds of things rolling.
If you want to submit a logo, click here.
Bang.
If
logo
you
will
want
be
to try
ready.
and be on an end
The
around,
logo is
click here.
Currently here.
Click the link in our description if you want to listen to the rest of the end around.
If you've already been on the end around, click here.
You want to see
The last time, season 1. I'm Colson Streetmatter.
I'm on Cannon.
And for the last time in a while,
Wow.
my name is Jackson Cannon. Signing off.
We got a different